Okay, so I've not done one of these for a while, so I thought I'd bring you another one. And what we've got here is proof that the counterfeiters are now, they're stopping with the 120ml bottles, they're now doing 100ml bottles. Where I got this from was, it wasn't online, it was a physical place where I actually walked into the, I don't want to say store, but walked into the place. And they had 100ml bottles of Creed of literally the whole range. They had all the popular stuff, but I'll get into that in a different video anyway. This is just going to be the unboxing of a fake Creed Viking. So as we can see from the box, they're still doing this silly thing and putting this sleeve on it, which no Creeds ever come with this. So that'd be your first telltale sign right there. If you're looking on eBay and you see Viking or any Creed for that matter, and it's got like a sleeve on it like this, just walk away, don't even bother with it. Again, it's sealed, which kind of suggests it's not genuine as well. And another little thing that I did notice is the batch codes on the bottom. Not that they're dodgy or anything, but they do look different. Now, if you've seen Creeds or anything like that, the batch codes, and not the actual batch code, but the way it's displayed seems different to me. Again, I don't own Viking, so that might be how it is on Viking, but it's certainly not like that on other 100ml bottles. The only other 100ml bottle I have is Original Vetiver, and if you look on the bottom of that one, you can see just the layout of the batch code and everything it just seems different, not quite the same, just in the way it's laid out, and that's kind of like a little telltale sign for me. But anyway, I've not opened this one. As you can see, it's all sealed, everything, so we're going to get into opening it. So we'll take the sleeve off. Now the box itself doesn't look that bad, so obviously if it's sealed, that'd be a problem. So if you do see any sealed Vikings on eBay or wherever, people selling them in groups or anything like that, I'd be wary about that. As far as I know, Creed doesn't seal any of its fragrances. I wasn't sure about the 100ml bottles, but my Original Vetiver, that came unsealed, so I'm assuming the rest of them come unsealed. If it's wrong, it's wrong, but to my knowledge, they don't come sealed still. So the box itself doesn't look too bad. It's got the same sort of Aventus patterning going on it and texture and everything. The fonts look okay. The print's okay on it. I mean, if it didn't have the seal on, you'd probably have a little bit of a tough time trying to pick it out from, a genuine one, I'd say. The only thing that would have me worried is the codes on the bottom. Like I say, it just doesn't look, to me anyway, it just doesn't look like what they should. But anyway, we all want to see what's inside the box. I want to see what's inside the box. I mean, I have seen one, but let's open it. See what's inside. The cellophane feels okay, but like I say, that shouldn't matter because they don't come sealed anyway. And another thing that I've noticed is the boxes normally stink. Let me just smell it, hold on. This one doesn't smell too bad, but normally they've got like a really weird sort of smell to the boxes, like the ink what they use is really not that good. But no, the box feels good actually. I mean, I think a lot of people would get fooled by this. Hopefully nobody will get fooled by it by the time I'm finished with this video, but I think there's people out there who still would. Like I say, if it came like this in the advert, unsealed, just like this, I think more people would be fooled by it. But like I say, the batch code on the bottom is just bugging me a little bit, that. So if we open it up, again, I thought, oh, they've really picked it up. We've got, wow, I've never seen one like that before. That looks like it's been laminated, right? Yeah, that doesn't look very good, to be quite honest. I don't think that's going to fool anyone. This, I don't know actually. I mean, this one's not bad. This is better than the ones that all came in Arabic anyway. So, I mean, this is an improvement over that. So, you know, again, if it comes with this in it and not an Arabic one, I don't think you can really just put it down as being fake. But, you know, that looks a lot better, more convincing anyway. We'll compare it to the ones out of Original Veta in a minute. We'll just do this unboxing now. No, we won't actually. We'll compare it to the ones in Original Veta. Let me just get them out. So, we'll do these ones first. That's the one that's come out of Viking, like that. And that's a genuine one there. So, you know, size-wise, not a lot in it size-wise, but you can just tell they're not even on the same level really, are they? That's just like some printed rubbish. And that's all, you know, on nice embossed paper. On the back of that, nothing. On the back of that, you've got all, well, nothing there, but on the bottom, you've got like the rest of your stuff down there. And then this is actually a little bit convincing. This one is actually a little bit scary, actually. The paper's different, feeling it in my hand. And, you know, it's not embossed or anything. It's like you see here, this is just, it's like printed gold on there. In the genuine one, it's like embossed on a little bit there. Can't do it one hand. The sizing is different as well. But if you open that up like that. But saying that, this actually, I have seen them like this before. I think these might be out of the 120ml bottles actually. I'll have to check that and I'll put like a little description in. But it did fool me a little bit, that. And it is quite scary that they are getting better. And I think people are going to get fooled by these, especially because there's so many. So I'll check that along with, I mean, you can tell it's not embossed or anything, but I'll check it along with the ones out of the 120. Off the top of my head, I can't remember like right now. So let's get to the bottle. As you can see inside the box, no creed would turn up like that in that sort of state inside the box, you know. That doesn't fit properly, it's all bent in and whatever. That looks like a hamster's been eating it. But let's take the bottle out and have a look. The bottle's wedged in. Oh wow, look at the colour of that. That's weird, isn't it? But the bottle itself actually doesn't look that bad, to be fair. I mean, let's be honest, if you did see that bottle on eBay and someone was selling it, you probably would get, you know, interested by it. But the colour of the juice is kind of concerning me a little bit. And again, you can always tell by the clarity of the glass. That's the first thing I look for. It just looks like they've used like melted down milk bottles or something. I mean, it doesn't look, it's not clear at all. On the back, it's all bubbled up. I mean, you can just get rid of that, but it's all bubbled up. There's nothing on the bottom whatsoever. I mean, obviously you've got like your little Creed, Paris and stuff like that on the bottom, but yeah, I mean, it's not, I think people who are not really connoisseurs are going to get fooled by this, but if you've ever held a Creed or you ever know what a Creed is like, I really don't think this is going to fool you. I'm just getting the 100ml of original Veta out, and we'll just compare the size of the bottles and the clarity of the glass as well, just so I can give you a comparison. So size of the bottles, you know, they're not that far off, really. I'd say they're roughly about the same sort of size. But if you look, I'm trying to get a good shot on that. If you look at the clarity of the glass, it's just like perfect, pristine glass. There's no flaws or imperfections in it whatsoever. But when you look at this one, you can see it's just got like a cheap sort of glaze to it. Do you know what I mean? It just looks like it's been cheaply made, which it has. But, you know, that's to be expected. Normally I don't like spraying these, but I will spray it for the purposes of YouTube. And we'll see whether there are any sort of differences there. Personally, I'm not sure, really. If you remember the other Creeds, they were not that good. Well, one of them was okay, but the sprayers were not that good. The cap, the cap is just really cheap, lightweight. There's no weight to that whatsoever. Looking at the sprayer, does it look like a Creed sprayer? Not really to me, but you know, I know people like it if you have a look inside of the thing. We'll do that in a minute. I'll spray it first and I'm just getting away from it. The spray is not bad. It doesn't, Jesus. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't smell any worse than any sort of Viking clones I've smelled anyway, so. God, it stinks, man. Let me just get this top off without getting it everywhere. Well, it's all sealed in, you can't see anything anyway. I was going to say inside, people like to see inside, don't they? But you can't really tell a lot from that. Cool. I mean, does it smell like Viking? To an extent, I would say. If you've ever smelled a clone of Viking, you'd probably know what this is going to smell like, but I don't think it's going to fool anyone with a brain, put it that way. But yeah, so that was just a quick little view on it. The colour of the liquid as well is a little bit concerning because I don't remember Viking being that sort of colour, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I always thought it was a little bit more clearer than that, but yeah. So this was just a quick unboxing of it. I'll do some more investigations on this Creed Viking one, and I might, I don't know, I mean, would anyone want to see any more? Would you want to see any more? Because at the place where I went, they had Dior Privés, they had Tom Fords, Creeds, what's that, Amouage, they had all sorts, everything. And even cheaper stuff as well, like your Savages and things like that. So if there's anything else you want to see, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. But this was just a quick little video on Creed Viking. I'm going to have to cut the video short now anyway, because that stuff stinks and I want to get in a ventilated area before it knocks me out probably. But yeah, if you've got any questions or anything, just let me know, and I'll try and answer it as quickly as I can. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one.